The metaverse, said our Slurred. Or, we're not here because we are not free. We're here because we are free. Part 2. By Fistbot. We have already asserted scare quotes virtual land is not virtual, is already here, is already owned, is rented out, and is now for sale. Let's get into the particulars. So what is scare quotes virtual land? Since there is no Wikipedia entry for scare quotes virtual land, we will use one of its synonyms. Platforms. So what are platforms? Oxford Language currently defines platforms as a raised level surface on which people or things can stand. Sounds like land to us. Imagine not having a platform. You might drown in the virtual water. Some of us don't have to imagine. Some of these platforms are as follows: Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Amazon, YouTube, Google, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, etc., etc. Yavin. Yes, Google owns YouTube. Yes, Facebook owns Instagram. Yes, Amazon owns Twitch. That's not the point. Well, it's kind of the point. If the point was a circle. Now that we have listed some of these virtual lands, let's go over the obvious. There is nothing virtual about them. All the platforms require massive server space. These servers require a great deal of energy. Their energy consumption results in heat losses. The heat losses require cooling. The servers require maintenance. And so on and so on. Zizek. This is not controversial. It is also not virtual. A common belief or saying in regards to virtual land, as we have previously addressed, is quote, if you aren't paying for it, you are the product. The reality here is, we are paying for it. Our rental fee to spend time on these platforms is our personal data. In theory, our personal data is sold to product producers who then use the collected information to produce and sell products. In other words, widget makers purchase our data from the virtual landlords to best identify what widgets we want and to target those of us who will want the widgets they got. The more time we spend on the platforms, the more data the platforms are able to collect. Wait, the rental fee to spend time on the platforms is spending time on the platforms. Feedback loop. Quite the story. It could be better. And by better we do not mean less circular. We mean more accurate, which is even more circular. For instance, the story might include examples where the virtual landlords are also the widget makers, like Twitch selling our data to Amazon. So Amazon knows we want webcams, so we can stream on Twitch. Feedback loop. Then Amazon paying Twitch for ad space in our feed, on which Amazon can advertise webcams, which they also happen to produce. Feedback loop. Wait, why does Amazon just happen to produce webcams? Fortunately, Amazon's analysis of their previously purchased Twitch data gave Amazon insights to an uptick in desire for webcams. Buying a webcam factory was in Amazon's best future interest. Feedback loop. Wait, is this true? No. Well, maybe. If truth is being more accurate, what else might this more accurate version of this story include? A more accurate version of this story might also include any other party interested in and willing to pay for our data. Like maybe, for instance, and this is kinda important, the actual landlords. When we say the actual landlords, we mean the crown. And when we say the crown, we mean the sovereign. And when we say the sovereign, we mean the government. Join us next time for The Actual Landlords Are Virtual Actually, by Fistbot.